On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Earmark.
To designate or set aside a particular amount of money, resources, or time for a specific purpose or project. To identify or distinguish a particular characteristic or quality of something.
Examples:
Earmark a plot of land. Earmark legislation. The government needs to earmark funds for infrastructure improvements.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something. To give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear. To feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal. Cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood. Catapult. A device used to hurl an object a long distance.
Examples:
Powerful catapult. Catapult mechanism. The army used a catapult to launch large rocks over the castle walls.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
The infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Spur.
A thing that encourages someone to do something. Any sharply pointed projection, verb, to incite or stimulate someone or something.
Examples:
Spur of the moment. Spur momentum of economic growth. The threat of losing his job was the spur he needed to work harder.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Unmatched.
Without equal or equivalent, superior or incomparable to others, not able to be matched or surpassed.
Examples:
Unmatched quality. Unmatched performance. The team's unmatched talent led them to victory in the championship game.
Presumption.
An idea or belief taken to be true without proof or confirmation, an assumption or hypothesis based on incomplete evidence or understanding, a forward or audacious attitude or behavior that assumes too much authority or familiarity.
Examples:
Presumption against forfeiture. Presumption of guilt. It is a common presumption that doctors know best, but patients should always ask questions and be informed about their healthcare decisions.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Schism.
A split or division between two groups or factions, typically caused by differences in opinion or belief.
Examples:
Schism within the community. Political schism. The church split into two factions during the schism in the 15th century.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Proclaim.
To announce or state something publicly and forcefully.
Examples:
Proclaim victory. Proclaim law. The leader proclaimed a state of emergency in the country.
Sacrosanct.
Considered to be holy and deserving of respect and reverence.
Examples:
Sacrosanct tradition. Sacrosanct belief. The tradition of the annual family reunion is sacrosanct and must be upheld.
Dissident.
A person who opposes the policies or actions of a government or other authority, often publicly and openly, a rebel or revolutionary.
Examples:
Dissident activities. Outspoken dissident. The government's security forces constantly monitored the dissident politician.
Policymaker.
A person in charge of or involved in developing action plans for a political party, business, etc.
Examples:
Education policymaker. Regional policymaker. Policymakers struggle to develop various laws and regulations to address international trade conflicts.
Poignant.
Evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret, emotionally moving, deeply affecting or touching.
Examples:
Poignant moment. Poignant memories. The movie's poignant ending left most of the audience in tears.
Indulge.
To allow oneself or another person to have or enjoy something, especially something that is considered to be a luxury or treat.
Examples:
Indulge in debauchery. Indulge children. She indulged in a warm bath after a long day at work.
Dent.
To make a depression or indentation in the surface of something. Noun, a depression scratched or carved into a surface.
Examples:
Dent removal. Dent his pride. He accidentally dented his car when he bumped into a tree.
Indigence.
Extreme poverty, a state of being without means or resources to meet basic needs.
Examples:
Extreme indigence. Cycle of indigence. The family's financial misfortune pushed them into indigence, struggling to meet their basic needs.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Roll out.
The introduction or implementation of a new product, service, or system, particularly one that has been planned and developed over a period of time.
Examples:
Rollout strategy. Software rollout. The company announced the rollout of its new product line next month.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples:
Surpass imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod. Red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Pew.
A long bench or seating area, typically found in churches, designed to accommodate multiple people during religious services.
Examples:
Empty pew. Wooden pew. The church was filled with people sitting on the pews, listening to the sermon.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
A means of livelihood. Livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Dilapidated.
In a state of disrepair, decay, or disuse, often due to neglect or age, run down or shabby in appearance or condition.
Examples:
Dilapidated house. Dilapidated building. The abandoned amusement park was now only a collection of dilapidated rides.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Shoehorn.
To squeeze, force, or insert something or someone into a place or situation where they are not easily accommodated or where they do not naturally fit. Noun, a curved, spoon-like tool used for easing one's foot or shoe into a tight-fitting shoe, often made of plastic or metal.
Examples:
Shoehorn an additional meeting. Long-handled shoehorn. They had to shoehorn their ideas into the strict guidelines of the project.
Illiberal.
Opposed to liberal principles, narrow-minded or intolerant in one's views or actions, not open to new or unconventional ideas.
Examples:
Illiberal practices. A liberal regime. The illiberal policies implemented by the government restricted freedom of speech and expression.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
Authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
Depress their spirits. Depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Headwind.
A wind blowing directly against the forward movement of an aircraft, vehicle, or vessel, thereby slowing its progress and increasing fuel consumption.
Examples:
facing headwind, flying in a headwind. The cyclists had to contend with strong headwinds during the race.
Antithesis.
The direct opposite, a contrast or opposition between two things.
Examples:
make an antithesis. The antithesis of evil. The antithesis of love is hate.
Coop.
A farm building or enclosure for housing poultry.
Examples:
fly the coop, chicken coop. The farmer put a coop over the hens.
Cede.
To give up, surrender, or transfer possession or control of something, especially territory, power, or authority.
Examples:
cede power. Cede custody of the kids. The landowner agreed to cede part of his property to the government for the public good.
Harangue.
To aggressively or forcefully address a group of people, often with a lengthy and impassioned speech. To criticize or scold someone at length and with intensity. Noun, a lengthy and aggressive speech or lecture.
Examples:
harangue protesters. Emotional harangue. The politician used the podium to harangue the crowd about the importance of voting.
Pivot.
A change in direction or focus, especially in a business or political strategy. A fixed point that supports something that turns or balances.
Examples:
center pivot irrigation. Pivot point. The team needed to come up with a pivot strategy to turn things around.
Affidavit.
A written statement made under oath, which is used as evidence in a legal proceeding.
Examples:
sign an affidavit. File an affidavit. I must submit an affidavit to the court stating my version of events.
Illustrious.
Famous, respected, and honored.
Examples:
an illustrious achievement. Illustrious figure. The illustrious scientist won the Nobel Prize for his groundbreaking work.
Stricture.
A restriction or limitation imposed on someone or something, a critical remark or comment, a tightness or narrowing in a body part, often due to a disease or injury.
Examples:
urethral stricture. Societal stricture. The artist felt that the stricture of the traditional painting style limited his creative expression.